Hey guys, how's everybody doing? My name's Shannon. Welcome in. We are here today with a timeless Aquarius reading. While I was sitting with your energy before I turned the camera on, I did pull some oracle cards and we had kind of an interesting synchronicity come through. Out of this deck, we have the Castle, and then out of this deck, we have House, along with the Sleepwalker. So I'm going to just read you a brief excerpt about the Castle, which is going to kind of sum up what this energy is kind of feeling like. It says, this card points to a tendency to hold on to possessions, quite possibly literally a home, or a position that project the image of achievement, while the soul longs to run barefoot in the forest, leaving it all behind. So it's kind of like a castle can be something that protects us, but it can also be something that makes us a prisoner. So there's this feeling of being stuck and almost this apathy that's coming along with it here with the Sleepwalker. Like we've kind of given up. We're not sure which direction to go in, but we're feeling stuck within something here. And I hate to say that it's self-imposed, but it's kind of like we built something up around us to help us feel more stable, more secure. But at the end of the day, it's serving more so to act as a prison to hold us back than it is to act as something that's, protecting us. All right, Spirit, for Aquarius, what do we need to know here about the Castle, the House, and the Sleepwalker? And the Devil there. Yeah, there's definitely this energy of attachment, this energy of being stuck. I keep seeing the Ace of Swords coming through. All right, let's see here, Spirit. What is the central issue for Aquarius right now, please? The Two of Wands. Wow, and the Tower. Something that we perceived as foundational to ourselves, to our lives, is either crumbling or has already crumbled, or there are pieces starting to fall out of it. And with the Two of Wands, Spirit's asking us to start thinking about in which direction we want to go. And this can be a really difficult thing for us to do, right? Especially if we're in the midst of things collapsing all around us. But everything's cyclical. So, one thing ends, the next one begins. So we're kind of being nudged to think about what direction we want to head in. The Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Wands. Again, there's kind of this feeling of, I want to go, I want to jump into this, I want to try something new, but at the same time, you're like, I really want to be careful because I don't want to allow whatever this tower is to happen again. I hate to say it, but it's an inevitable part of our lives, right? Let's see, what led up to this? What led up to this? What past actions, events, people? The Seven of Cups. The Knight of Wands. Do you hear Mr. Softy? Maybe that's like a message for somebody. I believe anytime anything happens in these readings, it's meant for you. So maybe we're being called to kind of reconnect with some childlike aspect of ourselves, to be able to go out and feel joy and maybe just kind of put this to the side for a second. And that will help with this emotional, I can't even get the words out today, this emotional confusion that we're going through. So we've had something collapse. This has caused us to become kind of in our heads, in our feelings about this. And now we're being asked to choose, what direction do we want to head in? There's a fork in the road. But it definitely feels like we're kind of in this position of you know, being tucked up in bed, like, you know, I don't want to deal with it today. I don't want to move. I don't want to go ahead and move forward with this. I'm tired. That kind of an energy. What energy is challenging Aquarius spirit? Interesting dichotomy here. We have the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Cups, with the 7 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So this is what's challenging you. The way I'm reading this, guys, is that we're going through a lot of pain. You know where you want to get to, but there's been something that's occurred, something has occurred that was underhanded, was deceitful. Alternatively, this could be just us not trusting ourselves. Take it as it resonates for you. But definitely going through a lot of pain, a lot of sleepless nights. But the good thing is we know where we want to get to. But instead of us sitting here ruminating on, you know, why am I stuck in this 9 of Swords? Why am I stuck in this energy? Why am I feeling this way? I don't want to feel this way. I want to feel this way. I want this 10 of Cups. We need to take action to get ourselves there. It's not going to just manifest itself out of nowhere. We actually need to take the steps, and that can be very hard. That can be a very difficult thing to do when we're really going through it, when we really just want to stay in our castle, when we want to stay in our house, when we are feeling like the sleepwalker and kind of in between these two realities, you know, looking for answers. What energy of opportunity do we have surrounding us? The Queen of Cups. We have the 10 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. But the Queen of Cups is going to be able to deal with whatever this situation is in a compassionate way. She's going to be able to see the good that will inevitably come out of the situation. She knows that this is not going to last forever. She understands the dichotomy that we're going through right now, and she sees the way through it. So that is the energy that is kind of supporting you right now. So try to tap into the energy of the Queen of Cups. Try to center yourself. Try to come from your heart space and really be honest, not only with yourself, but with those around you, even if it's painful. Okay. How best can we work with these energies, Spirit? The 2 of Cups. Tell me more. How best to work with these energies? Cards are flying. Interesting. Another, like, completely, so the 2 of Cups, this would be coming together, right? Maybe okay, with the Hermit, this makes sense, guys. This makes sense. Hear me out. The 2 of Cups, this is us coming together with something. The Hermit is us moving through something on our own to try and find a deeper level of understanding about it. This is us coming together with a part of ourselves that maybe we walled out of that castle or walled out of that house. Maybe we put a piece of ourselves to the side. Have you ever been in a situation where you're with like a group of people or even with one person and you're like, oh God, I don't want them to see this aspect of myself because, you know, maybe they won't like me or they won't be into that. So I'm going to try and, you know, tuck this deep down inside. Spirit's asking you to look into those aspects of yourself and to show them love, to be the Queen of Cups, to show kindness to yourself as you walk this lonely path. Because you're never truly alone, ever. You're always being guided. But in order to be able to take this next step, in order to get out of this emotional confusion, there's something here about us needing to accept an aspect of ourselves at a deeper level than what we're currently at with that. And the Hermit can be a daunting card, but don't let it be, especially with it coming out with the Two of Cups. I feel like this is Spirit specifically saying, you know, you've got this road to walk, but I'm here with you. What's currently holding us back from working with this energy? King of Pentacles. Tell me more. Page of Swords and the Three of Swords. So what's holding us back from working with this energy? The King of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Three of Swords. There's been pain, guys. Like I said earlier, whatever this is that you're dealing with, it's a very painful situation. And I wish that that weren't the case, but I'm just reading the energy. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's completely okay. You know, don't take on energy you don't need to. But with the King of Pentacles and the Page of Swords, it's kind of like we're choosing to not really delve into this because we're trying to stand our ground in something. We're trying to find the logical way out of this. And I don't think that this is something that we can solely use logic and reasoning to get our way out of. This is Spirit asking you to tap in to a part of yourself that has to do with your heart center, with your emotional space, with who you are deep down inside, not who people perceive you to be, but the aspect of yourself that maybe you have been trying to hide because you view it as being weaker or less than. And Spirit's saying it's okay. It's okay to allow this aspect to come through because it's going to show you something that you need to see right now. There's definitely something about us, or this could reverse it if it works the other way, someone around you that has been hiding these emotional aspects of themselves because it feels to me like it's being viewed as a weakness, like I said, and it definitely is not. But whatever this situation is for you, don't try to reason your way out of this, if that makes sense, because it's not going to work. We need to stop searching mentally for this answer because the answer actually resides within that heart space. Okay, Spirit, what's our guidance here? The Six of Pentacles and the Empress. You guys, treat yourself the way that you would be treating others. Because I know you're this kind, compassionate person to others. And I hate to say this. I've hated to say a lot of things in this reading, apparently. But oftentimes, those of us who are willing to show these emotional sides of ourselves are the people who get taken advantage of by others. And that's not fair. But you have to understand that those other people are hurt. Those other people are not yet awakened. Those people are still sleepwalking through their lives. And we shouldn't remove an aspect of ourselves to try and fit in and try and align with the day-to-day, the mundane that's being laid out in front of us. We should treat ourselves the way in which we want others to treat us. This is reciprocity. Show yourself love. Show yourself kindness. step into that Empress energy. And do so without, you know, feeling like you need to apologize for it, without feeling like, you know, oh God, I took that time and, you know, I don't know, took a bath or whatever it is, went for a run, whatever it is that fills your cup. Don't feel bad about doing these things, because it's in those moments that you're going to find this answer on how to get out of all of this emotional turmoil and realize how to take this next step, this action that you need to take. What's the outcome as it stands right now, Spirit? The Eight of Wands. Exactly. The Nine of Pentacles, guys. You guys are going, once we get over whatever this hurdle is, once we're able to really sit with this and allow in a part of ourselves that we've been trying to keep hidden for whatever reason, maybe we're trying to stand strong. You know, we don't want people to see our emotions because, like I said earlier, it could be seen as a weakness during this time of, you know, things being tumultuous. Spirit's saying it's okay to sit with these emotions. It's okay to express these emotions. And you're going to have to some extent. And you're also going to have to, I know, I shouldn't say have to. You guys don't have to do anything, okay? This is not me saying, Shannon saying, you have to do this. This is the guidance that's coming through with the energy and the cards, okay? So let me rephrase. You should consider sitting with these energies. You should consider allowing these emotions to come out and be seen. And you should consider treating yourself in a way that you want to be treated, or the way you treat others. Because there's a need here for reciprocity. And it feels like that reciprocity needs to be shown to yourself. It's like you're jumping through hoops to make things okay for somebody else, for this sleepwalker, whoever this is. Whoever in your life has not yet fully awakened, it's kind of like you're trying to form yourself around them to try and keep this castle, this house standing. And the foundation of it is just shoddy. It's not working. It needs to come down in some way, and maybe not fully, but there's something here that needs to be processed. There's something here that needs to be worked out. And once we get to a place of being able to accept and show others whatever it is we've been trying to hide about ourselves, or whatever we've felt, you know, embarrassed about bringing forth. Once we get to that place, we're then going to be able to move forward, okay? And we've got 10 wands out here. So this is going to be a completion in some way for you once we get to this point. Yeah, we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, that's 10 Pentacles. This is a major completion. And I feel like whoever this reading's for, whoever has been trying to uphold something built on a shoddy foundation because they're dealing with somebody who isn't completely awakened yet, or isn't resonating with us any longer. And I feel like we just talked about this not too long ago. Now I forget where I was going with that. My goodness, guys. Whatever this is, though, you know, once we're able to deal with this, once we're able to put ourselves forward as we are fully, we're going to start seeing this movement. And you guys are going to be moving in the direction that you want to go, because that's the intention that you're going to set, right? Why would we set any other intention? So guys, know it's okay to let your guard down sometimes. Know it's okay to feel your emotions. Know that it's okay to walk away from people who no longer resonate with us. And even though it can feel like the end of the world, sometimes allowing people, places, things in our lives that are built upon sand to fall. Sometimes that's the best thing for us to do. And that's the best way for us to move forward. Because at the end of the day, remember, this isn't about you making sure whoever this other person is all right. This is about you treating yourself with respect. This is about you treating yourself as you should be treated and being able to show up authentically as yourself and to be able to be proud of that and not feel like you need to apologize for it. All right, my friends. That's where we're going to leave it at today. I hope that made sense. That felt like it was a little bit all over the place, but hey ho, I'm just here. I'm just here reading the energy, but I do hope it brings someone out there some clarity or confirmation. I love you guys so much. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I will talk to you again soon.